There's been some talk about possibly Joshua using Jake Paul as a tune-up to fight you. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know about tune-up. I think Jake Paul knocks him out.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why so? What impresses you about Jake Paul?
I just think Jake Paul would knock AJ out. I think AJ's a spent force, and I think Jake Paul's on the rise. And I like his new heavyweight look. A bit chubby, bit bulky.
Wanted to give a little opinion on everything I've been seeing on social media lately. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Just wanted to come in here and remind everybody that bum couldn't beat me when I basically had a broken hand. I had one hand and he still lost. Jake Paul, I'm still your daddy, and everybody weighing this fight up, don't bother, because he ain't worth a shilling. And the loss will always be there, Mr. Paul. Take it easy and have a good day.
Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua, 50-50 fight. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I just said in another interview, great if it is. I mean, if it is, then you've got no problem seeing it. But when AJ, I mean, decapitate's a strong word, but you know, when he renders Jake Paul unconscious like he did to Francis Ngannou, don't then say, oh well, it was Jake Paul. Do you know what I mean? I mean, when AJ beat Francis Ngannou, Ngannou just had a fight that could have gone either way with Tyson Fury. Then AJ poleaxed him and everyone just said he's just an MMA fighter. Do you know what I mean? Jake Paul's not Francis Ngannou. But as I said before, if you want to see Jake Paul exit the boxing world, make the fight.
The boxing world is buzzing after Jake Paul's upcoming fight with Anthony Joshua was officially sanctioned as a heavyweight bout. Now, some of the sport's biggest legends are weighing in. The reaction has been eye-opening, as Paul enters a division where, on paper, he doesn't belong, yet is doing so with remarkable confidence. Icons like Mike Tyson, Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, and Tyson Fury are all sharing their candid predictions on what could unfold when these two very different fighters face off.
We used to have this conversation, Ray. Would you fight Jake Paul?
Nah.
Jake he too big? He too big?
Yeah, Jake big, but he doing his thing, man. I'm gonna let Jake do what Jake.
You got 200 million for you.
I'm fighting Jake Paul. I'm fighting Jake Paul. Come on, Jake. Hey, Logan. Forgive me.
What advice would you give to somebody like AJ?
That he has a lot of talent and not to get discouraged. He only loses when he quits. When you quit, all the doors of opportunities close. You know what I mean? You have to be game, and then don't get discouraged if you lose. Listen, you just lost. You may have got $30 million. You should give Usyk a kiss and say, "Can we do this again?" Don't let this internalize you. Oh, I can't fight now. This white boy kicked my ass. People are laughing at me. No, he kicked my ass for $50 million or $30 million. I hope he kicks my ass again, but this time it might not work out that way. I'm gonna kick his ass. I just think the more time you lay off, the worse you get. You have to fight to be the best. You have to do it more and more and more.
Probably on Netflix. Against the man who dares to dream bigger than them all, the one and only Jake Paul.
My brother is fighting Anthony Joshua. The experience difference, Anthony Joshua is a former heavyweight champion. He's knocked out heavyweight champions. Fight the undertaking for Jake. What do you think is going to happen?
Expedition.
Oh, they're going to go on an expedition.
Is that a thing?
Exhibition.
Exhibition.
I want him to cut me up. I want him to break my face. But guess what? He's going to have to kill me to stop me. And I'm ready to die. Seriously ready to die.
I'm going to break his face. I'm going to break his body up. I'm going to stomp all over him. That's my mentality, right? That's a fighter's mentality. And I know what's in my heart. I know what's in my mind. And I'm here to compete.
Mike Tyson has long noted that Jake Paul possesses qualities many fighters never develop even after a decade in the sport. He points to Paul's composure, athletic intelligence, and natural killer instinct, traits that cannot be taught. Tyson emphasizes that Paul is no joke, highlighting how he has improved with each fight and can create unpredictable situations that even elite boxers struggle to handle. Still, Tyson acknowledges Anthony Joshua's formidable credentials. Joshua isn't just a large man. He's a former unified champion with knockout power, world-class fundamentals, and extensive experience under the brightest lights in boxing. Canelo Alvarez has offered a brutally honest perspective. While he respects Paul's work ethic and promotional savvy, Canelo believes Joshua operates on a level far beyond what Paul has faced. In his view, Paul would need near-perfect execution and possibly a career-defining punch to even have a chance. He would have to force an error that very few heavyweights could ever create. Terence Crawford, meanwhile, has given Paul more credit than many expected. Crawford recognizes Paul's improved timing and growing confidence, but stresses the gap between hitting mid-level opponents and facing a knockout artist like Joshua. Crawford believes that if Paul were to win, it would rely on sheer unpredictability rather than traditional boxing skill. Then there's Tyson Fury, who adds a layer of unpredictability to the conversation. Fury openly suggested that Paul could pull off an upset. Whether driven by his rivalry with Joshua or genuine belief in Paul's unorthodox style, Fury insists that Paul's self-confidence could disrupt even the most disciplined fighters, creating chaos that few heavyweights can navigate.
I get it, right? If someone knocks on your door and says, "Do you want to fight Jake Paul for 100 million?" You're like, you'd be stupid to say no. No, I don't want that 100 million for what would be and will be and should be easy work for AJ. Like, oh, why are you going to turn down 100 million? AJ should and could knock out Jake Paul in a round. Like, if Jake Paul was over here fighting under our British Boxing Board of Control, I don't think it would be a Southern Area Cruiserweight champion. AJ is a former unified heavyweight champion of the world that I still believe is a top 10 heavyweight in the world. Like, AJ should be able to destroy him. AJ is going to be 60 pounds or so bigger than him. AJ hits like a truck. AJ is a better boxer. Like, this is a no contest from the beginning.
Did you see Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul is happening? Who you got and how?
Man, you got to go with Anthony Joshua. You just got to go with Anthony Joshua on that. I think Anthony Joshua by knockout. Yeah, I think Jake will probably get knocked out in the third round.
Who did Terence Crawford fight his 11th fight? I don't know. Who did Arthur Beterbiev fight? Jake Paul has found a way to make himself the cash cow early in his career to where we shouldn't care.
Jake Paul has become the fighter right now that everybody wants to fight because right now he is the cash cow. He made $40 million just off of Netflix.
He has found a way to do something with his following, get under people's skin to make people care about these fights.
One unexpected punch from Jake Paul could shift the entire fight. Tyson Fury notes that even Anthony Joshua has been caught by smaller opponents before. Floyd Mayweather adds that Paul is performing far beyond expectations, but he also stresses the challenge at hand. According to Mayweather, Joshua just needs to stay disciplined, control distance with his jab, and maintain structure. If he does, Paul won't be able to take rounds. However, Mayweather also acknowledges Paul's power, pointing out that a single unseen shot could completely change the dynamics of the fight. The matchup is fascinating from a stylistic perspective. Paul is smaller, shorter, and far less experienced, but he fights explosively, throws quick overhand rights, and disrupts rhythm with an awkward, unpredictable style. Joshua, in contrast, is bigger, stronger, and technically superior, but he has shown vulnerability under pressure. He can freeze, and he can be caught off guard by unexpected punches. If Paul survives the initial danger, the fight could shift. Joshua thrives on rhythm and structure, whereas Paul thrives on chaos, moving more like a cruiserweight with sudden bursts of speed and aggression. History offers a blueprint. Andy Ruiz defeated Joshua by being smaller, faster, and explosive, willing to throw combinations in close quarters. Paul lacks Ruiz's experience but shares that same explosive approach when he commits. If the fight goes long, Paul would need to rely on footwork, constant pressure, and scrappy exchanges to steal rounds, forcing Joshua backward and into a reactive mode rather than letting him control the fight. If Paul executes this strategy, the fight could be far more competitive than most expect. Joshua has been hurt before, knocked down, and even stopped, and Paul has the power to capitalize if Joshua relaxes. Yet every expert agrees, this is the ultimate test. Paul is stepping into an arena few imagined for him. Despite the overwhelming odds, There's one factor every boxing legend recognizes. Paul genuinely believes he can win. And when a fighter truly believes in the impossible becomes dangerous.